Brave Awakened Ones, QV here. What's up? We have the victory. Today is Saturday, the 17th of July, 2020. I was guided to bring this message to whoever it resonates with. St. Christopher came to me early yesterday morning, like around 4 a.m. And I was guided to compose a prayer. He told me to compose a prayer to share with who's ever ready to receive his assistance. Okay. And I'll do a quick briefing on who St. Christopher is. Straight up, honestly, I was raised Catholic, been in Catholic school. You went to Catholic college, from the first grade through college. So, of course, I knew of St. Christopher, but I never actually prayed to St. Christopher for any type of assistance. He's known as the saint to help travelers. But he was actually, his feast was actually taken off the calendar and not celebrated anymore in 1969 he was uncanonized by Pope Paul VI in 1969. And the reason for that is that he said that St. Christopher never actually existed, that he was just a myth. And I'm here to say he does exist. He's here now. He's here now to help us at a time such as this. And when I was looking up St. Christopher, I found out his feast is actually on the 25th. Was celebrated on the 25th of July. So how interesting that we're in the season for St. Christopher, and he came to me now. Okay. He was martyred. He was beheaded actually in the 3rd century by a Roman emperor, because he would not denounce Yeshua. He would not denounce Jesus Christ. And he ended up being beheaded because everyone that they sent to tempt him, like they sent these women to tempt him to denounce Yeshua, to come back to the dark side, because he was serving the dark side prior to that. And then he realized that the king, whoever he was serving, was afraid of the cross. And then he realized that Jesus, let's pull that back. He went to serve who he thought was the mightiest person and the mightiest king in the land, who was a servant of Satan, of the devil. So he said, okay, so then I serve the devil. So then he saw the people he served, or it was 2 different stories. It was either he saw the emperor that he served come across a cross and was repelled by it and feared it, or it was some other thieves that claimed that they were the devil who he was hanging out with, who were scared of the cross also. Either which way, whoever he was with, who claimed they were the devil, was scared of the cross. So then he sought out this hermit up in the mountains somewhere, and he said that Yeshua, he goes, why were they scared of the cross? He said, because Yeshua is the King of Kings and Lords of Lords. He is mightier than the devil. So then he hung out with the monk, and the monk said, he wanted him to fast and do some other stuff. And he said, no, I can't do that. What else can I do? And he said, well, how can you serve Christ? Do something to serve Yeshua. So he decided, being a giant, being a big dude, they said like he was like 7'3". He was over 7 feet tall. So he was a giant. He decided to serve Yeshua by helping people cross this raging river to get to the other side, to get to safety. And as the story goes, as he was performing his service to Yeshua and learning from the hermit about Jesus, about Yeshua, this child came to him and to cross the river. And as he was crossing the raging river, the river started rising and getting more treacherous, and the child started getting extremely heavy. So he barely made it across, but he made it across. And he asked the child, why did you become so heavy? And he said, because I bear the weight of the world on me, and you just bared me. Therefore, now you bear the weight of the world. So that's why he's known as the Christ bearer. And he could bear the weight of the world on his shoulder. Now, when he came to me, oh God, now I'm feeling him again. I feel breathless. He was on my left side, and he appeared. I didn't know who he was. And I heard St. Christopher. And then this image appeared. And he's a huge dude. And I was like, oh, I recognize you. And like, he went through his history. When I receive this information, when I meet these masters, it's like, it's not like me talking to you. It's the information, it's come in one fell swoop. It's telepathic. So then I unravel it afterwards. Okay. It's unraveled instantaneous. If anyone has channeled, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone channels differently, but it's not, I don't even like calling it channeling. It's just, it's meeting them. It's meeting them. So that's the way the information comes to me. That's the way it unravels. It's like instantaneous. Okay. So as he was revealing himself to me and how he's here to serve during a time such as this, it was like he was transparent, and then around him, he wasn't like he was solid inside, and around him formed Hanuman. So like he was inside Hanuman, I could still see him, and Hanuman was around him. I was like, oh, wow. And as you see, Hanuman, he's one of the Hindu gods, okay? And that's a small g, okay? There's only one big G. We all know this. We all agree that there's only one big G. So Hanuman, right here, as you can see, is carrying a mountain, okay? And that's what he was called to do, to bear the heavier weight, all right? And he said he's a manifestation of Hanuman for now, for a time. That's what St. Christopher was, and he's here now. And you could see the similarity. Well, this is a tattoo I saw that just was like, wow, it just blew my mind away. So I just had to share that. But you could see the similarity about bearing the weight of the world. So I was like, okay, so he's like an avatar, a manifestation, an expression of Hanuman. Okay. And he's also seen this way as a canine head, with a canine head on. And the explanation for this is that, you know, when he was on the dark side doing the dark stuff, he was so grotesque looking. It made him grotesque looking that he resembled a dog face. But another explanation is that because he's from the land of Cana, canine, Cana, whatever. Either which way, I don't care. This is the way he presented himself to me, but like his hair was brown. Again, don't get stuck on the whole racial thing, okay? We know what people like that back there look like, all right? They were, of course, darker, but of course, it's the artist's interpretation. I also found an Asian interpretation, okay, where he looked Asian. So it's the artist's interpretation. So get over that. So any which ways, I was guided to make the prayer, and it was really fantastic to create this prayer. As I was finishing it, it's like the top of my head opened and the pressure was in, and I could barely focus my eyes. I've been having that issue all week anyway because of the solar energies that's just been popping off like crazy. So it was just like, it was amazing. You know, I'm sure many of you have had that when you've had that divine experience. Let me see. Did I cover everything? Okay. Yep. Okay. So here's the prayer. And it's a prayer to say for yourself and your loved ones. Okay. And say it whenever you want, however many times you want. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it day and night until I reach my pocket of heaven. and all of my loved ones reach it also, reach theirs. That I'm going to keep saying it, okay, through this time. So, prayer to St. Christopher the Christ bearer. St. Christopher, you are consecrated to bear the weight of the world upon your mighty shoulders when you executed the great task of carrying the Christ child across the raging and rising river. You are now called for a time such as this to help those who are ready to enter into their place of refuge away from the threshing floor pestilence and disasters of the great tribulation. Great Christ bearer, place me and my loved ones who are ready to enter into our pocket of heaven upon your mighty shoulders and carry us safely across these treacherous plains into our divinely chosen place of peace and prosperity. Thank you, St. Christopher, for your service to humanity in the name of Christ Jesus, Lord Yeshua. Oh, wow, my whole body's tingling. So that's it. Really quick video. Had to share this with you guys. Say it whenever you want, however many times you want. Feel free to share it, of course. All right. Yeah, all the best. And I wanted to share this video. This is my son's first official video, so feel free to go over there and take a look and share it and give a like, a thumbs up. All right. So I'm going to close with this. Hold on. I want to pull it full screen, so I need to go back here. There we go. All right. Namaste, guys. Take care, and we got this. John Depp, by the way, is his stage name.
Yo, that's a minor, I'm a no-show. So blown, thoughts are fine in the ozone. Gold foes, recollection, I'm my old foes. Glass breaks keep me shattered like a stone cold. Pleated my cranium, metallizing my chrome dome. Weeded my shelter, I'm recognizing I'm homegrown. Stay on the surface and keeping it on the low. Kills all the tension, I've ended it with a fofo. Lows in the highs, what goes over my mind. Control going aside, don't be groping the gripes. Go with the vibe, my soul's pulling aside. From toes going to spine and then open my eyes. Time flies by when you're stuck in your ways. I couldn't shine my light for the troubling days. It was so dark those nights in the thunder and rain. No function in phase, untamed brain running with me. So fuck it, had to sit down, meditate. 7 seal, open crown, levitate. Unlocking the chains, feeling featherweight. Exit from the cage, now I'm sailing on beta waves. Alleviated radio transmissions. I'm crossing the bridges, hearing the static past visits. A vigilante cunningly dodging the ass kicking. Whipping the dash away from the lash of the last whipping. Criticism is a gun in the wrong hands. Mismanage your shooter for the confidence. I learned to handle getting laughed at by the audience. Didn't find myself until I saw I was lost in it. Honest is as honest was, will be until the purpose of the job is done. I got a lot of my ventricles filled with toxic sludge, and it won't stop till I'm letting all this